Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
Well, that is my ship on the landing pad right next to you.
I knew it. See, I made what you call a logical deduction.
Oh.
You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
It takes more than a few gunships to scare me.
Wish more folk could say that. Gets awful quiet guarding a landing pad that never gets used. You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Yeah, take that, other place. Me, I'm Alex Hawthorne.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
I'm gonna have a look around town.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
That depends. What is it?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tosswell poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Sure, I can ask about your poster.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Let me go back to staring at these buoys now that we're done here. Beautiful.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah. They jumped down while you were talking.
I see. Let's go do some side quest.
Yeah.
Oh, that's outside.
That's outside. Right because the other one is for a different town.
Yes.
On Monarch.
Help! Someone's been killed!
What?
Uh-oh.
Well, that sounds pretty bad.
I think
We
I'm
got
gonna be
dang
sick.
old murder mystery on our hands. Stay away from me then.
Bye.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit.
Why?
Because you jumped through the window. Get a grip, fella.
Get a grip, she says, as if I haven't survived this place for 10 years. This town is enough to try anyone's nerves.
How's that?
Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rap spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation, and I was a fool for staying.
My engineer's looking to get a dustback casserole. Can you cook one of those?
That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back, before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
Well, I'll get back to you on that.
Sure, just let me know.
3,000 bits.
Is that dustback casserole still available?
If you got the bits, check the menu for the latest prices. Inflation's terrible out here.
I'll get back to you on that.
Sure, just let me know.
It is 6.
So is
that
that?
dust back casserole still
If you
available?
got the bits, check the menu for the latest prices. Inflation's terrible out here.
I'll get back to you on that.
Sure, just let me know.
Okay, that dice is retired. Why did you decide to stay in the first place?
Sanjar, of course. He had all these glorious ideas about how he'd run Monarch. Rest periods between every work shift. No shift more than 10 hours long. It all sounds wonderful, until you realize there's only a few centimeters of repurposed steel between you and the deadliest creatures in the galaxy.
You got a real negativity problem.
I'm not even finished. Add that to the supply shortages, thanks to being cut off by the board, and I dare say we're no better off than the lowliest Spacer's Choice Enclave.
I'm off.
Lucky you.
How much money do we have?
9,285.
Okay.
So it's not awful, but
That's not awful.
we would need 12 more Intimidate.
We've already sold everything.
We got the hat.
We got the hat for dialogue.
Get up to 45. Personality attributes? Probably not.
Yeah.
Maybe just focus on doing that with the next level up.
I guess so, yeah.
The body's in the first apartment on the right. So much blood.
Oh, I found the vending machine.
Oh, good. Mystery solved.
Oh, sorry. Just spooked me, was all. Not much I can do for this guy.
You aren't in the room yet, Parvati.
Several ragged outfits, all of the same cut and color, were stuffed into this suitcase. That's all the information we need.
Yeah. Oh, you just stole from the crime scene.
Yep. I'm trying to compromise it.
Good.
I didn't have any mag picks. Just take a little nap. Where'd he go?
Where'd he go?
We don't get many outsiders. Got any news from the rest of Halcyon? You don't look like Sublight. Watch your step if you venture outside the walls. You don't look like Sublight. Got any news? Well, we don't get many outsider. Watch your step if you venture outside the walls.
Good talk.
I thought so. Oh.
This betting slip lists some increasingly bold wagers made for a team called, quote, mostly colonists, unquote. It's from left field tossball betting.
Oh, we've done it.
We finished the quest. You good? You good, buddy? Oh. did the juke step on
We
me?
don't get many outsiders.
Don't know.
Watch your step. If you venture outside the walls.
So they probably made a really good bet, and that's where it all went wrong.
Yeah.
Watch your step if you venture outside the walls.
Oh, I've never heard that one.
You don't look like Sublight.
Oh, I've never heard that one.
We don't get many outsiders.
Oh, I've never heard
Got
that
any
one.
news from the rest of Halcyon?
Good. Thank you, video game.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games.
You know what I am?
So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H Mammoths.
I play for Annie Cleo's Darlings. Don't you recognize me?
I'd heard they'd gotten a new hacker. Is that why everyone's making such a fuss about you?
Yeah.
But what are you doing on Monarch?
This is part of a goodwill tour of Halcyon. We're meeting our fans across the colony.
Maybe we're not so isolated as I thought. So, what can I do for you?
I found this betting slip in a dead man's apartment. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
I'm listening.
Right. So the thing with Isaac is he didn't know where to stop. He'd get stuck on something, and he just couldn't let it go. Sometimes he'd drink Purpleberry Punch by the liter. Other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
So what did he owe?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing
Who did
Isaac
he owe?
around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep
I think
into
the
town,
purpleberry
drop
juice is
supplies
what
off
really
behind
is
the
gonna be the
warehouse,
key here.
and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games.
There was that
They
box
usually
in the
loiter
bar.
in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Thanks for the tip.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Excuse you, I didn't say leave conversation.
I'm just gonna steal this from you while you drink. What,
oh.
what kind of technique? Are you okay now? Very natural. Very natural. Now I worry about you.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
No, I mean more than usual.
Wouldn't know. I made it a point to stay out of her way.
Y'all.
Hey,
This is the natural reaction.
carry on. Move along. Hey,
But when a stranger shows up on your isolated planet and just butts into a conversation you're having with a friend, you both just stop and stare at them. That is the only course of action.